Hello Taurus, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. I'm going to do a reading for you. That's the year ahead. So I'm going to shuffle some cards, cut the decks, and lay them out for the 12 months ahead. All right, so here we go. Taurus, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. All right, now we're going to go with tarot. The first deck was called The Answer is Simple from Sonia Choquette. And this deck is the tarot cards Light Seers Tarot. And then the third deck that I'm going to use is called Le Normand. And here we go for Taurus, the year ahead. All right, so let's start. January, Taurus. Card number 19. And it's asking you to listen to the music. Listen to the facts out there. Listen to what's going on around you. Take the time to listen. And I think it's telling you to listen carefully because you've got a couple of cards. Well, this card here, which is the Knight of Swords, which is a card of action, right? It's a card of action, communication and actions. Very abrupt, rapid, and sudden. But it's calling you out to say, listen to the music. And maybe those waves are going to come to you. Those music waves are going to come to you and, you know, they're going to bring you some bright idea that you're going to take action on. Or it's asking you to listen to the music before you take action on something that you could maybe regret later. And then you have the card of the moon. Okay, and the moon in this deck means things that are cyclical, things that could also involve moonlighting, which means, doing extra work. If it's related to work, you're going to be doing your day job, but also working at something else in the evenings, right? I definitely think that it's more of a warning. It's more of a warning because things that are cyclical means they're going to come back, right? And maybe you want to break a cycle. I think that's what it is. You want to break a cycle that you keep doing. You keep repeating, you're repetitively doing the same thing. And it's asking you to stop, listen to the music. Try to get something different this time. Look at it from a different perspective so that you can take action and maybe break that cycle. That's what I'm getting from this today. So that's for you in January, Taurus. February, we have Celebrate You, card number 6. Celebrate your successes. Celebrate your endeavors, what you've accomplished. And, everyone's wearing a mask. She's removing her mask. I think that's a message of be true to you. Because and this is related to work. I've got to say this has got to do with work. And I think you're right from the get-go, it has to do with work. You're asked to take a moment, listen carefully to what's going on around you so you can break a cycle, change something. Because you have the Two of Swords in February, which is basically the stalemate card, which prevents you from taking action. You're blindfolded, for one. You're not seeing properly. So you need to remove that mask. And I'm seeing that from here now. You've got a blindfold, but here everyone's masked. Although you can see through the mask, you need to remove the mask. You'll be able to see better and make a better decision. And you've got the Fox, which is the card of work, typically, your day-to-day activities. Or it could simply mean that in order to be able to be sly, cunning, you need to be able to get rid of that mask, right? Open up all your senses, particularly your vision. And your vision could be internal vision, right? It could be like inner vision, like your intuition, or it could literally be being able to see something different from a different angle. All right? All right, so let's go into March. Now it's telling you get over yourself in March. So celebrate you, yes, but maybe tone it down so that you're not becoming overinflated. Get over yourself. I like that. Maybe you need to get over yourself about, because the other cards here are pertaining to the Two of Cups, which is a new partnership. A new passionate partnership. I mean, it could be love, it could be with work, but it's asking you to be a little humble. I think it's a partnership at work because the next card too from Lenormand is the bear. And the bear is typically associated with the money, right? Your boss. So maybe you're getting a new boss. Or maybe you are the new boss. You are becoming the new boss. And you have to now create new ties with your new people, your subordinates, or whoever, your direct reports, right? If it's work related. And if it's a passion, I think more so it's not related to passion. I mean, love, I think it's more of a work situation in your case. Don't be too, don't be arrogant, right? Like, don't be down to earth, be approachable, okay? All right, so now in April, we have take bite-sized steps. Okay, so this means a lot. It means, yes, you're probably filling in big shoes. And yeah, I was going to say that. The mature penguins are walking ahead, but this newborn penguin has fallen behind. So you've probably taken on a new role. Definitely, that's what I'm seeing. You're taking a new role, and you're in the learning stages of that new role. And it's just one bite at a time, right? And then by that time, you'll be able to ramp up to speed. There's always a learning curve when we change jobs or positions, right, within a company. So just don't be too hard on yourself, because you do need to take these in a smaller bite-sized steps, whatever you're going to be doing. It's asking you also to connect yourself, like ground yourself to Mother Earth and also connect with the universe. You may need to do some meditation. You may need to sharpen the axe, as we call it, in order to be able to provide some output or be more productive. You need to take some downtime and do some learning, right? So yeah, I see that as that here. You'll need to take some downtime in terms of learning skills and absorb that information that you're going to be learning in order to be able to be successful moving forward. And then we have the messenger. And the messenger is about someone coming, a visitor, or you're traveling. So if this is you being the new boss, you're probably going to be out there and about meeting. If you're like a sales manager, for example, you're going to be out there traveling and visiting your sales reps, doing some co-traveling. Or it could be that if you're working for a big corporation, someone from the organization is coming to meet with you and work with you in the month of April. All right, so either someone's coming to visit you, or you're going to visit your direct reports. For May, we have your birthday season. We have you are safe, number 48. So look at this, you're well protected. I like this. The butterfly is hiding underneath the big petals of this flower here from all the vultures or all the birds that are there that could be eating that butterfly, right? And there's more than 3. There's actually more here in the bottom as well. But anyways, you're well protected. So whoever hired you, whoever placed you in that role, is looking out for you, and they're going to protect you. So don't worry about it. It's all going to work out. Things are going to be just. Okay, they're going to be fair. And there's going to be a little bit of luck also involved. So you're going to be lucky. You're having a lucky streak. So if you've done some kind of mistake or a faux pas, don't worry. It's all going to be okay. Okay. I mean, when we start something new, we always make mistakes, and part of making mistakes is being able to learn from them. So you're in a good spot. Don't worry about that. Okay. June. We have detox card 49. This spells for or asks that you take some downtime. You've put in a lot of work, you've done a lot of learning, but now you need to maybe get rid of something that you're doing, overworking. You need to take some time off. You need to, get some sleep or something. But you need to get rid of something that is probably now hindering you or preventing you from gaining, more perspective or advancing in what you're doing. And I talked about sharpening the axe, take bite size. Sharpening the axe, again, is taking some downtime. If you're constantly working, you're only going to deplete your energy, right? So you need to take some downtime, sharpen that axe so that you can go back to, cutting down trees and do it so efficiently, okay? The wheel of fortune is going to be turning, and we have the symbol of the die here. The dice, I should say. So, you're going to be taking a chance, but it's going to turn in your favor. It's a positive change that's going to be happening for you. And these wheels, if we see here, these are kind of like coins, chips, casino chips. So, it's asking you to take a gamble on this thing that you need to detoxify or that you need to do, which will only benefit you. You'll be able to gain much from that by doing so. And then we have the letter, and the letter speaks for communications, like emails, actual physical letters, could be contracts as well. And I think that's probably what's going on here. You've got a lot of paperwork to do. You've got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of communications. There's maybe some changes occurring again at work. And a lot of back and forth communications are going to be needed, and you're going to be involved. Okay, so just make sure that you do take the time to detox yourself or get rid of something, get some sleep, or stop overworking. For July now, we have Just Laugh, card number 14. So enjoy yourself. And, it's funny because we also have the Three of Cups, which is the celebration card in the tarot deck. And they both have the color purple. Very nice. Purple is rich. There's a lot of lavender. So laugh, enjoy, smell the roses or smell the lavender, right? You're detoxing in June. Lavender is a good essence to smell, to relax. So yeah, you're probably going on that right path. It's calling you to do so, and you're actually doing so in July. Enjoy yourself. And then we have now communications of the birds, and the birds is that communications, verbal communications. So telephone calls, or I could associate this with virtual meetings. Maybe, detox is asking you to go work from the cottage, for example. Go into nature. So go where, if you can rent a cottage, go work from the cottage. We don't all have to be in the offices, right? We can work remotely, and we've all pretty well done that. A lot of us have done that anyways for the last 10 months. So go someplace where you're going to be able to, detoxify yourself, enjoy yourself, smell the roses, smell the beautiful natural essence of the outdoors. And I think you're going to be doing a lot of video conferencing if it's related to work, or a lot of phone calls, okay? August, we have Share Your Gifts, card number 62. Following that, we have the Queen of Swords, which is the queen that, in this deck, I don't see her as being confrontational. She's feeling quite content with herself. Clear mind, clear thoughts, She's not, like her sword is parked on her side. Yes, she's holding on to it, but it's in no way, shape ready to cut something out or someone out. And then you have the stars card here. So the stars is about wishing, it's about hoping, it's about, I would say, also networking. So I think from this, why it's asking you to share is because you may appear a little bit colder than normal and more cerebral and not so much, loving. You may appear that way to the people around you, and there's a lot of hope around you, people that are hoping, and I think it's related to people hoping and not you hoping, people hoping, wishing, and maybe in order to appease them, because it's good to be cerebral, but we do need to share. We need to show some love. So share your gifts, share whatever you can. Your gifts can be kind words, your gifts can be literal gifts, but it's asking you to be offering something of yourself to the people around you. Okay, for September now we have Let Go and Flow, card number 27. And this is a good card, okay? You're on the upswing. Everything is bright and shiny. It's all good. You have the Four of Swords. And this card is resourcing yourself. And I see this as going back to your nest, going back home, and, taking a break. You have a heart in here, so it's kind of like maybe you're just needing to take some downtime in September. And then you have the Sun card, which is the very brightest card in this tarot, not tarot, but in the Lenormand. It's everything's good, everything's bright, everything's positive, but it's calling out that you should take some rest. Let go and flow. So let go of anything that could be negative thoughts and flow with the rest, okay? Putting those swords down. And I think that's what it is, putting those thoughts down. So don't worry. Maybe you need to focus on the bigger picture and not so much the whole, everything. Focus on the bigger picture so that you can let go of some thoughts in order to be able to flow ahead, go ahead in a very positive way, okay? Now we have October, we have Connect with Your Soul Family. Card number 20. The Tower. And the Tower. Oh my God, we got both towers. Okay, but they don't mean the same thing. Okay, so Tower here in tarot means a change. Foundation was not built on something proper, and that tower comes in to shake it up, shake things up, so that it could be reconnected again. In this deck, the tower means solitude, being alone, or it means a huge corporation. So I think you've got some changes happening for you in October, calling you to reconnect with some people that you vibe with, okay? Could be a family, could be friends, could be an organization, because some changes are happening, and this is most likely related to yourself. You have some inner changes that are occurring, or related to your work, okay? If you're working for a corporation or, a big company. So it's asking you to reconnect with those people because a change is happening, making you now single. Maybe you're losing someone in your life. I don't see separation. I don't see heartache. So I think it's more related to work. Okay, you've got something going on at work. And it's asking you to reconnect with some people that you vibe with. You're probably going to get some ideas from them. Okay, November now, we have Take a Breather. So take a break, take a breather. Card number 17. You have the King of Wands. You're very passionate. You're a go-getter. You're an action taker. You're confident. But remember, you do need some downtime. So whatever change that occurred probably forces you to be more engaged. and to be fully like head on, and have a lot of courage, but it's asking you to take some time. And also here you have the friends, the dog, which is basically your best friend and someone who's true and loyal to you. So maybe you need to also solicit help from friends. We saw that for October. And that friend card comes in again in November. So your friends may be able to help you, or they'll help you with the fact that you need to take a break. Okay? They're going to maybe force you to slow down. December now, Taurus. It says, keep dancing, card number 31. Keep enjoying yourself. Okay, now we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, all of a sudden, you feel disappointed, and it has to do with some kind of a union, okay? We have the ring, and the ring is a partnership. It's a union. It's and it most likely is either your work, again, or it's with your love life. The one thing, though, that you probably don't realize is you feel left out in the cold, you feel helpless, you feel disappointed, you feel like, the whole crap is falling on you in this relationship or in this union partnership. It's asking you to keep doing what you're doing, okay? Because what you don't see in this card is, I'm going to bring it up, is the answer is right there. The key is right there to open that lock, to get inside where there's help, where there's, the answers are there to help you out with this situation or with this union, this partnership. So don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, Taurus? All right, so give it a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you haven't done so already, and you'd like to see more from me in the future, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell. And on this, Taurus, I am going to wish you happy holidays and all the best for 2021. 2020 will definitely look better in the rearview mirror. So, and we can see there's a lot of good stuff happening here for you, Taurus. But you do need to chill. You do need to slow down and see things from a different perspective at times. But ultimately, you're doing good throughout the year. Take care. Bye now.